Have you heard of the famous company called Airbed and Breakfast? No? Well then, have you heard of AirBNB? Yes, AirBNB is an online marketplace which lets people rent out their properties or spare rooms to guests. Since its launch, AirBNB has been helping millions of guests every year to find affordable accommodation. However, initially, the founders of AirBNB had to go through a very tough phase. But with time, their persistence paid off, and as of December 2020, Airbnb was valued at over $100 billion. So, how did Airbnb achieve such a huge success? Let's find that out in this video. In 2007, two former schoolmates, Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia, moved to San Francisco. To make some extra cash, they decided to put up Airbeds in their homes and offered breakfast to visitors in San Francisco. Soon, Chesky's former roommate, Nathan Blekarzik, joined them in this venture. They had their first customer in the summer of 2008 during the Industrial Design Conference held by Industrial Designers Society of America, where the travelers had a hard time finding lodging in the city. The trio noticed that San Francisco was always buzzing with conventions and conferences, and the executives were always looking for affordable stay options for a short period. Their needs were simple: a comfortable and clean place to sleep and some breakfast. This inspired them to convert this idea into an opportunity. Thus, Brian, Joe, and Nathan created a platform where people willing to offer a space to sleep and breakfast could list themselves, and tourists and visitors could make bookings. They named it Airbed and Breakfast, Airbnb in short. Initially, they were not able to reach many users, and their launch at the SXSW conference did not bring any substantial bookings. But the founders didn't lose hope. With better execution and new engaging ideas, the founders were able to turn around the situation. One such opportunity was the Democratic National Convention in Denver. Now, it was known that over 20,000 people were going to the convention and all hotels were booked out. So, Airbnb grabbed this golden opportunity. Due to their efforts, over 600 people stayed at Airbnb during this time. Also, they began selling election-themed cereals. This idea was an instant hit, and the Airbnb founders managed to make a whopping $30,000 just by selling the Obama O's and Cap'n McCain's. Now, many investors did not believe in Airbnb, but this did not stop them from marching ahead. Soon, a computer programmer, Paul Graham, showed confidence in Airbnb and invested in it. Despite this, the founders were still making only a few $100s per week. So to make their services more popular, they started interviewing people to understand the real issues. Soon they discovered that the pictures of most listings weren't any good and was ruining the first impression. Hence, they decided to fix this problem and went door to door to take better pictures of the listings. This made the pictures look more attractive and consistent. As a result, the booking increased. And in no time, the company grew to 2,500 listings and close to 10,000 registered users. Today, Airbnb has over 2 million listings in over 190 countries, has hosted over 40 million guests, and has an annual revenue of $4.7 billion. Airbnb was valued far bigger than some of the best hotel giants across the globe. And the best part is, they don't own a single real estate property. Isn't it amazing how Airbnb was able to create such great value just by aggregating users on one hand and owners on the other? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to visit the Empower website to learn more about entrepreneurship. Happy learning!